41-Seaver Way. Welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Cionel Perez. What do we have on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one lifted to left. Soto going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball there. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next one misses. And now 3-1. One down, base is empty. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first with one gone. Bryce Harper getting ready to hit. That one missed. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor moving under it. Makes the grab. 2 away now. And now it's Alec Bohm. Base hit center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And that one fouled off. Schwarber, the lead runner, out at second. Boom. On at first with 2 down. And a foul ball. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter.
got him. And that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And the batter now, Carson Bench. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And downstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
Left-hand batter waits. And it is 2-1.
Good zip.
And that's a little bit high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And now it's filled up.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. Next pitch is popped up. Stop under it. Puts it away for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
You'll one. There's a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the dirt.
The first baseman,
Number 15 now at the plate. Snap throw to first. Bench dives back in safely. That one off the mark. Ball 1. And the 1-0 misses low. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Three-0 down. There's a strike. And here it comes. And that's in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Mets strand one, scoreless after one. Back here at Citi Field, new inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. JT Realmuto singing has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers, same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch. Calls it in, one away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
This is Bryson's stop. There's the strike.
A tremendous athlete behind the dish, and this is a guy that probably could play any position on the infield if they needed to, as well as the outfield. He's got great speed as a catcher, can steal some bases, can drive in runs, but most importantly, he takes that pitching staff where they need to go.
A swing and a soft liner. Puts it away for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Justin Crawford. Ball one, no strikes. Second inning here, no score. Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. That's to third. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Francisco Alvarez. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. Rule to swing. And now the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And now it's Mark Vientos. That's in there. And that's strike 1. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Gets it to first, And that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Stuart Baroa. The pitch. A little bit low. Baroa goes 5 feet 9 inches, 180 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And the 1-0.
That's a ball.
And a strike on the outside edge. There's a strike. And that's in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. Flied out his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. Baroa gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now snap throw to first. Baroa back on a dive. And the pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Next offering upstairs. And now the lefty. He swings and fouls one off.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Top of the third, no score. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
3-2. The other way. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. This guy with light tower power. This one smoked out to left. Schwarber out of the play. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Two on, 1 out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. Two on, 1 out. Swung on, popped up left side. And that's a fair ball. One run's in. He's in at second with a one-out double. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big-time play to cut down a run.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Alec Bohm, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And a pitch. And another ball. Good eye right there. Brandon Marsh on deck for the Phils. Runner leads away at second. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Taylor pulls it in on the run. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Trying to bunt his way on, and he picks it up in foul territory. Taylor in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2012. Foul ball. Oh and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Luis Torrens, the next to hit. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That's inside.
That's off the plate.
Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. And that's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench. And takes low for ball 1. Kicks and deals.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Torrens at first, 1 gone. Next pitch inside. 3-2 now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Juan Soto now. He popped out his first time. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Here's the 0-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with one gone. That misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Bo Bichette waiting to hit for the Mets. Here comes a pitch. This one in the air, right field. Crawford settles underneath it, drops into the glove. Out number 2. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
In for a strike, and the count 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The 1-2. That one to first. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it is JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first, Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Two outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 so far. And the first offering is not close. The pitch. That misses. And now 2-0. Called strike right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a base hit.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Cionel Perez departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Oscar Brazoban.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Justin Crawford digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. And that one wrapped foul. That's in there, and that is strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Crawford tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. 1-2 here. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Stop. Round second on his way to third. Across is the runner from first. It's 2-0.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now it's going to be Stuart Baroa. Just off the outside part of the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. And that one fouled off. Crawford on its second with 2 down. In the air, left side. Soto racing over to make the catch. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Bottom of the inning, and now number 15. The wind of the pitch. Ball one there.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. That one missed. Now 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
And the pitch. That's in there. And the count is 3-1. Fouled off down the right side.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Lined into right. And there's one down. So now here's the DH, Francisco Alvarez. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And here it comes. And that's in for a strike. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one. Off the plate inside, and the count 1-2. And a curve is down and in. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a pitch. That one. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
The wind to kick the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Baroa going back some more, and it hits the base of the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now it's Vidal Brujan. That's in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Harper steps on the bag. That is the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Turner now. Razoban back to work. Just missed. Singy, how about this? From 2019 through 2022, Trey Turner had a higher slugging percentage than Carlos Correa, Corey Seager, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Ronald Acuna. There's your strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Luke Weaver up and loosening in the pen. Warren getting cranked up as well. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's ball two.
Change up on the corner, and that's a strike. Righty delivers. Rip towards third. Vientos whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2's the count.
Oh, 0-2 now. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
On the ground. Bruhan. Schwarber out of the play. Two outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. And the righty deals. And that skips in the dirt. One now. That's a little bit low. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And it's filled up.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard somewhere.
Three-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The kick, the 3-2. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Now here is Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And And foul ball. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one the other way. He takes it on his own, and that is that. Phillies strand 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 0-1.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Luis Torrens will hit next. He reached on a walk his first time. That's hard hit on the line. Marsh snags it for the 2nd out.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Now it's going to be Carson Bench. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. That's inside, and the count is 1-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Up the middle, stops it on a slide, over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Brazoban back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Marsh, in his 5th season, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 1-0. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. First offering misses the mark. Realmuto was an outstanding high school quarterback. Was signed to go play quarterback at Oklahoma State, but when he was scouted in high school, he was mainly a shortstop. Marlin scouts decided after seeing him catch one time that if they drafted him, they would convert him to catcher. Throw to second, safe. Runner at second, nobody out. Here's a 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
2-1.
The 2-1. Now one missed. And the 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
First pitch just misses. Kicks and fires. That's off the mark. 2-1. No outs, runners at first and second. And that one clips the corner. The pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one's in there, 0-1. And that's outside. Marsh, the runner at third. Stop at first. 1 gone. Base hit and a run in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Stuart Baroa now at the plate. Hammer, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Trey Turner at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that's 2. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. Back here at Citi Field, and now it's Juan Soto. The pitch. That misses, and it's 1-0. Chris, Juan Soto's one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1.
Well, I mean, his at-bats are so quality. We talk about professional hitter, professional at-bats. He gives those to you all the time. I just love his plate coverage. Not afraid to use the opposite fielder. When you have a guy that can do that, he's going to hit a whole lot in terms of slug, average, on-base percentage as well. Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Next to hit, Bo Bichette. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner at first. Lifted in the air, right center field. Crawford settles under it. And there's one away. Number 15 up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
0-1 down.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
To second, there's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets nothing. Luke Weaver takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And a pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1 and a foul ball. The 0-2 swings through that, and it's a strikeout, and that's the first out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Harper, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering misses, and that's ball two. Movement in the bullpen. Brooks Raley, the left-hander, up and throwing. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. He was late there, strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. 2 outs. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And the right-hander deals. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And he deals. Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Francisco Alvarez. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Fought off foul. The wind and the pitch. Tap dances out of the way of that one. And now it's 1-2.
2-2 down.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-0. And another ball. Here's a 2-1. Just missed.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Popped up right side, stop, settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out. So up next for New York, Vidal Brujan, a switch hitter batting right. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets nothing. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Brandon Marsh. And that's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And now 2-2. The punch out there, and now one away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Real Muto now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a bouncer. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next offering is fouled back.
One ball, two strikes.
Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And there's a ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A.J. Minter up and throwing. The 1-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. First offering misses the mark. And now the lefty. They say you win.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Now fly ball to right center. Crawford, long run, tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now Luis Torrens. Crawford puts the squeeze on that one, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Carson.
And next for the Mets, Carson Bench. In there for strike one.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
The pitch. That one pulled foul. The 0-2. And now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Next offering upstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Popped up. Turner makes the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Minter measures 6 feet even. He features a 2-seam fastball, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first. Stepping in, Stuart Baroa. And misses inside. And the 1-0. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner now to first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. First offering, and it just misses. The pitch. And that one almost got him. At the belt and fires. And there's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in for a strike. The 0-1. And that one is inside. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Good job to fight that one off. Turner stands at second with 2 gone. High fly ball down the left field line. And that one hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And it's 4-0. And that's a double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. They really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
So man aboard. Here's Harper now. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Juan Soto. Luzardo back to work. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-0. In the air, left field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Good eye right there. Next offering is in the dirt. High fly ball right field. Crawford has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So last chance for the Mets. And next will be the cleanup hitter, number 15. That one's in there. Strike 1. Kicks and deals. In the air out towards right center. Crawford in position, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies get a shutout on the mound.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners